South Africa's Cyril Ramaphosa will face a vote from his party on whether he will represent them in the 2024 elections. This came after he narrowly escaped being forced out by a scandal over millions of dollars found at his private farm. Delegates from the governing African National Congress, or ANC, will meet in Johannesburg from Friday until Tuesday to decide on their candidate. Historically, that decides who leads the country. Political analyst Ralph Manteka said the party would likely remain the same even after the conference.
It balances itself out to a point where the ANC needs him to survive 2024. He needs the ANC for the protection because he's isolated. But also in the greater scheme of things, he remains still relatively believable compared to what's out there within the ANC.
If Ramaphosa loses, that may open the door to a rival ANC faction allied to ex-leader Jacob Zuma, who is being investigated for grand corruption. Zuma denies wrongdoing. Should Ramaphosa survive the vote, he will need to resuscitate a party that is less popular than at any time since Nelson Mandela led it to victory in the country's first free elections in 1994, or risk losing its majority in parliament. Last month, a report by a panel of experts found preliminary evidence Ramaphosa may have violated the constitution over a stash of foreign currency hidden at his private game farm. It was a blow for a man who narrowly won his ANC mandate in 2017 on a promise to clean up endemic corruption. Yet the party's response has been to rally round the president and resist calls by opposition politicians for him to quit. For now, Ramaphosa still leads the race, with over 2,000 votes from nearly 4,000 ANC branches, compared to 916 for ex-Health Minister Zweli Mkhize. The ANC also faces mounting discontent over joblessness, poor service delivery, and chronic power shortages. And last year, it saw its share of the vote drop below half for the first time in municipal polls.
The more you look into this scandal every day, your mind is far from planning and going forward. It almost exists as a reaction to scandals. And that is where I think we are headed for. We are no longer talking about the bigger issues.